we have the view of our main pool. I'm sorry, I'm trying to move the slide.
Did it go too much? Hang on.
Yes, I need to move one slide back.
Okay. Hang on. This worked perfectly in practice, I promise you. There we go.
Yes, it did. Okay, thank you very much. This is a view of our main pool. Our main pool, as you can see in this slide, it's have a swim-up bar. Also, next to the main pool, we have a restaurant, which is our seaside restaurant, which is an open restaurant where you can enjoy the breeze of the sea. You can see how the beach is very near to the restaurant. And also in this main pool is where all the activities are happening every day. Activities start at noon every day. And also we have some activities for our guests, such as water volleyball, we have water aerobics, we have dancing lessons, we have ping pong tables, tequila tasting, and many other activities during the day for all of our guests. Of course, this is the zone where all the activities have done, and we have music, not that loud music, but it's ideal if you want to stay here and have fun and enjoy with kids and family. It's the perfect place to stay during the day. And in the next slide, we have a view from our main lobby. If it seems I'm still having
it's not going.
Nope, it's not moving.
Sure.
Yeah, it is. Thank you. As I mentioned before, we have an hacienda style with an ocean view entrance. This is from our main lobby, and our main lobby has it's that big and it preserves the style from the Mexican 18th century hacienda, which it's one of the most beautiful main lobbies I have ever seen. And we have a rendezvous bar near to this main lobby. And of course, when we host our guests at the check-in, we offer some drinks and some fresh towels when we are in a summer season, because it's very hot and humid. So we are always ready to host our guests with very special drinks to make their arriving more comfortable. In the next slide, we can see some of our pools. I mentioned before the main pool, but actually we have 3 pools, because the slide says 2. This is true because we have the main pool, as I mentioned before, but next to the main pool we have kids pool. It's not that deep. It's ideal for kids and parents to stay all day, and we have a water slide next to the kids pool. And we have, as I mentioned before, the quiet zone of the resort, which is the adults only pool, where you can stay here and you can have a quiet time. Obviously, both of them have swim-up bars. In the next slide, we are starting to see our room categories. This is a junior suite ocean view with a furnished balcony. As you can see, is 650 square feet, or which is the same, 60 square meters. This is our ocean view junior suite. Okay, we can check the other categories, please. This is the same category junior suite ocean view, but this is with double beds. It's the same size than before. The difference is we have 2 double beds in this category, and in the other one we had king size bed. The next one is our family junior suite, which has 1 king bed, 1 sofa bed, 2 bathrooms, and separate living area. It's important to say all of our accommodations have one sofa bed, all of them. In case we need it, you can use the sofa bed if necessary, but all of our categories have this sofa bed. In the next category, this is a preferred club, two-bedroom suite, oceanfront, sorry. It's 143 square meters. As you can see, we have a balcony and we have a very nice accommodation. Please, we can move to the next one. Okay, the next one, it's showing our dining options. We have 7 dining options and 4 bars / lounges. We have our restaurants Oceana, Bordeaux, Portofino, and Seaside Grill. Oceana, let's start with Bordeaux. Bordeaux, it's our French style restaurant. Even if we don't have any restrictions for our restaurants, it's important to take note that Bordeaux is for adults only, and it observes a dress code. In this particular restaurant, men need to wear long pants and closed shoes and collar shirts, and women need to have not swim ups, and it's a more fancy restaurant to say, and it's open for dinner every day at 6 p.m. Oceana, it's an open restaurant, as you can see, near to our wedding gazebo. And Oceana, it's especially it's more like seafood and products from the sea. And it's open, obviously, for dinner, starting at 6 p.m. And in down in the left side, we have Portofino. Portofino is our Italian restaurant. It has big windows where you can see the ocean, and it's our Italian restaurant. Portofino has a wine cellar inside, and even if we always say we don't take any reservations for any of our restaurants, it's important to notice if our guests wanted to stay in the wine cellar, it does have a cost, and we need to know in advance how many people wanted to be inside the wine cellar, because it's on a small place. It's very private, and we have a different selections of wines for our guests. And as I mentioned before, we don't take any reservations for any of the restaurants, but it's important to arrive early to a restaurant. We don't, in case we have pretty much guests who wanted to stay in a particular restaurant, we have a waiting list. We always try to don't make our guests to wait more than 5 minutes, but it's important to arrive early. And Seaside Grill, it's the restaurant I mentioned before, next to our main pool. It's open restaurant. It's have um, is for lunch and for dinner, and as you can see, it's an open restaurant for everybody. Next, please, next slide. Okay, we have now Work Cafe. Work Cafe, it's our buffet restaurant. It's for breakfast and for lunch. Work Cafe has 2 functions during the day, because in the mornings it's for breakfast, and by night it turns into a Mexican restaurant, which name is El Patio. That happens every day of the week, but Mondays, because during Mondays we have a Mexican party in our main terrace. So Work Cafe turns into Mexican restaurant every day of the week, but Mondays. And next is Barefoot Grill. As you can see, is close to the beach, where you can stay here and enjoy snacks and drinks. And we have a cool swings where you can stay and enjoy some sandwiches or some hamburgers and stuff, and you can stay in Barefoot. We have the Cyrus Bar. The Cyrus Bar is where we have activities every night from 8:30 to 1 a.m. It's we have karaoke nights, we have birthday celebrations here, and when we have some special events on TV, such as Oscars, Golden Globes, or sports events like World Cup, NBA Finals, MLB, NHL, all of our sports games we have in this Desires restaurant. And I mentioned before Rendezvous Bar, which is close to the lobby bar. And this zone is where we have some activities every day, such as Cuban nights, piano nights, guitar. We have different activities every night, and this is a perfect zone to enjoy some night shows every night here at Dreams Los Cabos. And here it's our Explorers Club and Splash Park. As you can see, we have a rock climbing wall, and we have our recently renovated Splash Park, which has activities indoors. We have video games, we have toys, we have different kind of games, and always have our staff inside the Explorers Club. Only our staff and kids are allowed to stay there. No adults in this particular case. Parents can drop the kids every day starting at 9 a.m. and they can pick them up for lunch, and they can return in the afternoon. And even if we have some fully of activities inside the kids club, the Explorers Club, we also have activities outdoors. We take them to have tennis lessons or archery lessons or different. We have a batting cage too. We take them to have activities outside because we don't want to stay all time inside four walls. If we can go to the next, this is our spa. We have, as I mentioned before, oceanfront palapas, couples treatment rooms, and Pivonia products. And it's always open for guests. And some of the treatments and activities inside the spa, those it have cost. Next, please. And we also have weddings and private events. We try to have weddings every week, and we usually have when we have weddings, we have one per day, but sometimes we have two weddings a day. I mentioned before a wedding gazebo, and you can see it in this slide. This is our main spot for weddings, and when we have more than one wedding a day or a night, we use our Cascade Terrace, which is the other side of the resort, and trying to not mix the celebrations. And we usually have Cascade Terrace for more than 50 guests in a wedding. And of course, we have different locations around the property to have different events, such as dinner and different stuff. Next, please.
That was your last one.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
So I wanted to just show you all that we are recording this, and we'll send an email to you with the recording, and it will also include this flyer that we've made for the Dreams Los Cabos, so you can post it. This will be sent to you as a JPEG, so you can post it very quickly on your social media, on your Facebook, on your Instagram, on your LinkedIn, on all those things. We can also customize it if you want. We can put some more information on the back side about the property. If you need those things from us, of course.